Hey, what's going on, everybody? Beettober is fully underway. If you don't know, Beettober is this challenge for the month of October where me and other home studio music producers around the world are challenging themselves to make a beat video once a day. So at the end of the month, you'll have 31 beat videos and hopefully be training your brain and perfecting your music production and beat production process. I did it last year, but I didn't make much noise about it. I just kind of did it. This year, I challenged the whole community to take part, and I'm excited to say that the Beettober hashtag on Instagram has over 1,000 posts, and as of recording this video, we're only 3 days in, so I'm really stoked about what the rest of the month will hold. Each week I want to pick some of my favorite videos from the community. Obviously I can't do them all, I would love to do that, but today I've picked 15 beats from the community, and I'm also going to show you the 3 beats that I've already created for Beettober this month in case you're not following me on Instagram. But if you're a home studio music producer and you want to participate in Beettober, all you have to do is start making your beat videos, use the hashtag Beettober, and that's where I'm looking and collecting the different beats for review on this weekly video. And I'll also be doing a stream every Friday, Control Freak Fridays, where I'll be looking at even more of the beats and breaking down some of the ones that I've made. So I'll kick things off. Here's the first beat that I made for Beettober. Alright, what did you all think of that beat? I know folks really loved the mask. The mask might make an appearance in future beat videos in Beettober, so stay tuned. I'm also going to link to you below the artist who did the visual effects for that video, so check out the artist's links in the description. Now, before we take a look at my other 2 beats that I've already made for Beettober, let's go ahead and take a look at some beats from the community. Alright, first up here, we've got a beat by Electronics Official. Let's check it out. Love the push too. Ella's page is really cool. I've been following her for a while. And she's got a really keen eye for visuals, so you'll see a lot of really cool visual effects and just really cool shoots on her page. I like the build up to like a more mellow beat rather than like a huge drop, you know? I like that going against our expectations. Also building everything around that initial loop. Oh, the energy at the end too. See, check that logo out. Heck yes. Ella, that was great. Let's get into the next entry. All right, Kimberly Mangano. Let's check it out. We love that new launch key. This is a beautiful chord progression. I really like it. Also really good utilizing launching clips and playing the keys at the same time. All one take. We're not really cutting through anything, which I appreciate. Adding a nice lead on top. You see the layers building up. Chords, bass, lead, bells, and now some drums. This is a nice little mellow groove, almost like a taiko kind of vibe. Yeah, and I really appreciate that. It seems like this piece was really designed to be a 1 minute long piece. And I think we have to start thinking about it like that for this challenge specifically. Like a minute long, that's not really a full track, right? But it is enough to get some ideas out. And maybe at the end of this month, after you're done, you know, putting in a bunch of work, coming up with these minute long ideas, maybe eventually you take one of those minute long ideas or several of them, maybe your favorite from each week, and you blow them up into bigger ideas, full songs. I think that's a cool way to approach this challenge. You're just coming up with sketches each day. You don't have to do like a full-blown track. Great entry, Kim. Thank you. Next, we got Zach Hefner. Let's check it out. KMBK Mini Mark II. Oh, we got the movement a little bit too. I see your style. This is nice. I wish the keyboard was flipped upside down though. Just saying. Love that just simple addition of the open hi-hat. Totally kind of changes the groove. Oh, messing with the beat repeat. Nice, nice, nice. Again, really looking at this as a minute-long piece, I think that was actually a really great one. Like building in, adding those layers, because you think about it, these are for Instagram. We want people to be interested. They're scrolling through. If they watch it for more than 10 seconds and nothing really exciting has happened or nothing's really changed, they're probably just going to keep scrolling. So doing it this way, adding in a new element every 4 bars or whatever it was in this piece, is a great way to keep people interested and engaged, and making sure that it's clear what those elements are. So it was clear to me every time he switched to a different element that there was something new happening, and I could tell what the new thing was by watching his hands. Great entry. All right, this one's really interesting. Gwara V. Kapoor. Kalimba, which I love. I love that. This is the first one I've seen that's done like straight sampling. Add some shaker in. The editing's great too. This is another instance of like keeping things visually interesting. Switch over to the light pad block for the finger drumming. Ooh, a little light on the kalimba. I hear that harmonica in there as well, which is cool. I really like the sampled approach. I think things could lock in a little bit better rhythmically, but overall, oh, that's a really nice ending. Really mystical, like, very peaceful sounding. Great beat. That was fantastic. Good entry. By the way, I'm linking all of these entries, all of the artists in the description as well, so it would be great if you could go show them some love on their pages. As you can see, some of them have not a lot of views, and they should really have a lot more views than they have. So if we can all support each other as a community, I'm sure if you're a cool producer as well, they'll likely follow you back. Let's check out D. Major. Using iPad, which is cool. So the app Beatmaker 3, Arturia Mini Lab, it seems. And is that an MPC 1? It looks like it. think this is a bit of a longer entry. I would recommend, like, long entries are fine. And it seems like this is like more of a process video, which is cool too. But it goes back to that idea of the newsfeed. Like, you want things to quickly enter, quickly be exciting, draw people in, and then maybe like do a YouTube thing where you upload the whole process video so people can see it. Which it looks like D-Dot has a YouTube channel. Adding that bass line in. I'm gonna skip ahead a bit so we can get to the gist of the beat. Yeah, so I guess our caption lives up. We do really just get this nice West Coast instrumental. And it's awesome what's possible with, I mean, an iPad. That's so dope. One piece of feedback I have here is make sure your beats don't get too complicated. Right now, those two melody lines are really competing, and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to listen to. Make sure everything's locked in and has a straight purpose. Maybe those melodies and like that bass line could exist on their own in the track, so one drops out, the other one comes in, but I don't know if having them play together works the best. But still, great entry. Love seeing the creativity with Beatmaker 3. Next up we got I Am Nocturne on the Korg Minilog. I love the challenge on the challenge, the limitation of only using the Minilog. I think that's cool. Great chords so far. Again, showing us the different parts. They don't have to all be played one after the other, but you can cut between the different parts in the video. That's a great technique. Not just adding new musical ideas, but also shaping the sound. So playing with that filter here. Nice dropout. Cool. Yeah, that was a really great one. I like people adding their own limitations onto it. Great entry. Before we dive into the next entries, though, I want to show you my second beat for Beettober, which was, of course, the video for the launch of Control Freak Club. So check out the beat. Hope you enjoy. Using 3 different controllers there. Hope you found it interesting. One of those being the Roly Lumi, which is a really fun and exciting controller that I'm working on putting together an overview and a review for, but I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. That's what I'll say. That video was, not just a beat video, it was to mark the launch of my new lifestyle and apparel line called Control Freak Club, which you can check out at controlfreakclub.com. I've got lots of cool hoodies. This is one of them. It's got a big graphic on the back that you can't see, but also I've got very cool stickers. There's 3 different designs by different artists that I think are really cool, especially if you're one of these home studio music producers, controllerists, whatever. I think you will really like the designs. There's stickers, hoodies, t-shirts, masks, phone cases. Where's my phone? Phone cases, all kinds of cool stuff like that. So check that out, controlfreakclub.com. And I hope you enjoyed that beat. Let me know what you think in a comment down below. Let's get back into the community beats. All right, I'm stoked for this one. I'm a sucker for this MPD 218 or whatever it is by Droff.music. this the first lo-fi beat we've checked out today? Also very cool shirt. Is it a skeleton? I can't tell. If you're listening to this in stereo, very cool stuff going on with the panning. Like one of the samples is hard right. The flute is a lot on the left, but I love that flute sample. That's great. One thing I noticed about your finger drumming is you kind of just are pushing the button, so you're kind of just hitting the key and staying on it. I'd recommend if you want to get more into finger drumming, not that there's anything wrong with this beat is great. Get into the habit of bouncing off the pads like a basketball, right? You want to bounce off the pads. You don't want to just push them down like a button. You want to bounce off them because you want to get ready to play the next thing. Very cool beat. Is this looping is what I don't know. I think so. That's great. If people can make their videos as seamless loops, super smart because people will just keep watching. He says, rate this one 1 to 5. I rate it a 5. Oh, sure. Nice candle vibes. Great sample chop. Oh, text on screen letting us know what's happening. That's cool. That bass is deep. We're just vibing. I like that you don't feel the need to add in like a new thing every 4 bars, even though that's what I do a lot. Keeping it simple. Add this nice solo synth on top with that redux on it. Very cool. Oh, we love that. See, this is like, make this into a full track. Get this on a Spotify playlist. Very good, very good. Thank you, T-Way. Great entry by T-Way. I mean, the Kylo Ren, how could I not? Daniel St. Paul, let's get it. Very cool. I would like to know where you get your samples from. I like the shout out also to the coffee company too, Everbloom Coffee. Coffee, Kylo Ren, Nintendo Switch. Is that Luigi's Mansion too? So that's like a spooky game, right? Perfect for Beettober. This is a great beat. First Machina entry as well. I love it. And for folks who like think, you know, who don't put some thought into their aesthetic, you should be putting some thought into your aesthetic, because as I'm browsing through these, I'm looking for the ones that catch my eye, that have very cool visuals. And obviously, like, this caters to me amazingly because it's got Kylo Ren in it. And what am I gonna do? Not click on a video with Kylo Ren in it? Awesome entry. Thank you, Daniel. All right, here we go. It's the James Project.
You are my everything. You're my summer.
Very Casey Neistat-esque sample. Great little beat tag too. Amazing boom bap. I love the shot of the screen too. We're not seeing much of that. There's so many ways you can make your beat videos visually interesting. Switching up these angles, playing the same part, switching between parts, wide shots of your studio, cool lighting. This is that super classic boom bap vibe. And by showing your screen, you're also doing us all a favor because you're letting us know like what plugins are you using, what's actually happening with your sound design. It's helpful. Very, very cool boom bap, Casey Neistat vlog style beat. Great job, it's the James Project. All right, before we go any further, I have one more beat of mine to show you, and this one was actually for Sneak Energy, who sponsors one of my beats every month. Again, using the Rolly Lumi, and I think you're gonna like it. It's one of my favorites in a while. Check it out. dig that beat. Also, those lights, they react to the sound in the room, which is really cool. They were sent to me, and I'm going to link them in the description as well, because a lot of people are asking where you can get them from. So link for those sound detecting lights is in the description. The creator of those lights also told me that they're going to work on a next generation version if this first version does well. So if you think those lights are cool, definitely check them out. You can power them via USB. They react to the sound. I'm going to be using them a lot more in my videos. So link in the description. Let's get into the final batch of community entries. Bad Hombre. Let's check it out. That sample in the background, that sound, that little organ or Rhodesies kind of sound, is for sure what I think of when I think Beettober. Love the guitar over the shoulder too. Very eye-catching. Nice, short but sweet. Very cool. I'm super stoked that you were able to post this video and that you've been keeping up with Beettober, Bad Hombre. As you can see here, Bad Hombre talks about having the confidence to do this publicly. Like, we're all on a journey. We're all at different points in that journey. The best advice I can give to any of you who are looking for that confidence is to just start putting things out there, no matter where you are in the journey, and just be honest about where you're at in the journey. Like, I'm a beginner, I'm intermediate, I'm an expert. Don't overinflate what you do, and also just kind of be humble about where you are and where you're at. And people are drawn to that, like honesty, authenticity, all that. Great beat, Bad Hombre, keep it up. Got a deal. Oh, we're flipping a ringtone. Let's check it out. Great vocal sample. I noticed I've liked some of these. I don't know if I've liked all of them. I hope I did. Oh, live guitar. Huge. That's amazing. Two layers of guitar. Fantastic. Bringing the vocal sample back in. I think I know. If that's a splice sample, I think I know what splice sample it is. I've probably used it. Nice. I love this starting with the showing the ringtone. One thing I would recommend though, this section of text at the beginning here, I would avoid doing that, because if people are scrolling through, they maybe are excited that you're showing that ringtone, but I would get right into the flip, or like showing the flip or showing the playing, because people might not stick around to see the epicness that is about to follow those like black screens with text. So I would avoid that, especially on Instagram. Otherwise, epic beat video. Thank you. Okay, Street Halo 93. Now, her work with Circuit is really amazing. I've been following her for a while. Not only her work with Circuit, but also like visuals in the background. It's just, her videos are a whole vibe.
Is that we deposit the best of ourselves within each other.
There's always these great quotes, like quote samples loaded up onto the Circuit. She also uses Micro Freak, adds vocals on some. This is a really long one, so I'm gonna skip through.
When we need it the most.
But I really just love the vibe, and it's perfect for Beettober. See, like once we really get going to these drums, I also love the concept of super fun on a night when I'm tired AF after work and wanted to even half-heartedly partake in the launch of Beettober. Like, that's the thing, like you get home from work, you do what you can, you're exhausted, but what can you push yourself to do? What can you challenge yourself to make? For the goth synth Circuit vibes, check out Street Halo 93's page. And it looks like that is going to be it for today. Thank you to everybody who's using the hashtag Beettober. I cannot possibly review all of them, but I want to try to review as many of them as possible, which is why I'll be doing Control Freak Friday streams where I'll just be living on that hashtag page and clicking on all the ones that I find interesting and doing it in more of a stream format rather than just this video format. I will also break down beats that people are super interested in that I'm making. So if you're following along on my page, instagram.com/TAETRO or just @TAETRO, leave comments on the videos and say like, really want to break down to this one, or how did you make it? So I know which ones are most popular and I know which ones to break down on stream. I will be doing these Sunday recaps as well, where I highlight some of my favorites. So make sure you stick around and make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications on for that. Happy beat making, people. I'm super proud of the community. You guys are doing a great job. It's going to get harder as time goes on to keep up with this challenge, but you know, that's the whole point of the challenge. You all can do it. We're all in it together. So I recommend you track that Beettober hashtag so you can keep up with the community and see how everybody's doing. And if you haven't even started participating yet and you feel like you can't, you can jump in at any moment. I don't care if you jump in on October 30th. Start making beats, use the hashtag. I'll check them out and I'm so stoked to do it. Anyway, we're going really long here, so I'll just say this has been TAETRO. Have a good one.